Hey guys, welcome back. I'm back with another update. Finally, the finals week is over. Well, week and a half that it took me to get all my finals done. So I'm really happy that this marathon is done and I don't need to worry about this anymore. I can be back to normal life, be a normal self, normal person, normal mom, not stressed, not grumpy. Yeah. So I had my last final yesterday, and this was electromagnetism class, ENM1 to be exact. Yeah, what should I say? It went pretty okay, I would say. It didn't go super well, but it didn't go bad. But honestly, judging how it went is now much more difficult because of that failure in the multivariable calculus when I thought I got like a B plus, and in reality I just got barely a C. So, but anyway, I'm over this. It's okay. It is what it is. And back to the E&M, I think it was okay. When I looked at the exam, like it was 5 questions long, but each question was like a full page long. And it did overwhelm me at the first sight. So I spent about 15 minutes at the start of the exam just reading through the questions and trying to understand what each question is about and to prime my brain a little bit before I start working on any problems. And I got scared, to be honest. I got scared that I wouldn't be able to go through every question on time. We had 3 hours to write that exam, and I spent almost an hour, like 15 minutes, just for the first question. And that's when I started to freak out because I thought, never ever, I'm going to make it to the end on time. And so, but luckily, the second part, like the last 3 questions, went much more quicker than the first 2. And at the end, I finished almost all of the questions. And almost, I'm saying almost because the second question, which was actually supposed to be the easiest question, I didn't do. I did only a third of it. It had 3 sub-questions, so I only was able to do the first one, and then I had a blackout, and I didn't remember how to do it. And so I left it and moved on. And then at the end, I didn't have time to come back to this question. So all in all, I think I did okay. And thankfully, we were provided with some answers that we were supposed to get. And so I was able to judge where I'm going with my solutions. And this is how it went. There's nothing more to say about this, I think. So another important update will be that I got a mark back for my mathematical physics class. And I got a C plus as the final term grade for that class, which in this case, I'm happy about. I'm happy about that C plus, unlike a C plus in multivariable calculus, because the math phys was my toughest class. And I said to myself, even like at the middle of semester, I was like thinking, if I can get a C plus, I would be so happy. It was really challenging for me, even though it was super interesting. And one big thing I learned from this class, though, and it's not only from this class, is that, well, yesterday I was watching Andrew Dotson's video on his grades reveal for his grad school. And some of you might know him who, like, if you're interested in physics, you probably know who I'm talking about. Anyways, he's a physics student, now a grad student, and he was doing his grade reveal for this term. And he said a phrase, well, he was so overwhelmed with everything and said, well, what would it be worth if I don't turn in one of the homework assignments? And I can tell one thing, I'm never ever going to do this myself. I was tempted to skip one assignment very often, and I ended up skipping one in my mathematical physics class. And I so regret it now, because it was worth a full letter grade at the end. Because after I got my term grade, I looked at this and I was like literally 0.5% or like 1% away from getting a B. And that 2.5% that was worse for that one homework assignment would have bumped me up to a B instead of a C+. And yeah, that was disappointing. But anyways, I'll learn my mistakes. I'm never going to do this again unless something happens and I really cannot submit the assignment. But yeah. And so I think that's so much for the update in this semester. There's nothing really interesting happening anymore. I'm not going to do any studying in the next 2 weeks. Just relax, let my brain kind of breathe a little bit, and to get more, to kind of have a clean mind before I start new semester, because next term I'm going to have thermodynamics and electromagnetism too, which I know both of the classes might be really challenging. So I'm kind of anxious about that. So we'll see. Now, as always, it kind of now seems to be a tradition that at the end of the video, I just chat about random stuff. And so if you have any questions, I'm gladly going to answer them. But my husband is gone for a couple days for work, and I'm on my own. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about school anymore, so I'm kind of very relaxed about everything. But it's going to be a very busy weekend. My older son has a hockey game tonight, so I'm going to bring him there. And my other son has a hockey game tomorrow at noon, so I'm going to be at the arena again. And one of my daughters has skating in the morning, so at 8. So again, spending my evening today and half of the day tomorrow at the arena. And then I need to do some shopping and, just random stuff. So I guess that's it for this update. There is nothing more to share. And I'll be back very soon. I hope to film much more often over the holidays. And so I'll leave you at that, guys. I think I need to go and do some work, do some other stuff. So have a good time, have a good weekend, and we see each other very soon. Bye.